What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king, welcoming you back to more Let's Play Horizon Forbidden West. In the last episode, we finally figured out the use for those signal lenses we've been finding all throughout the Daunt, and made our way closer to Barren Light. Just on the outskirts, but we're not going to be heading on in just yet. We have still a couple more things to take care of before we get on with the show there. Now, we've got another signal tower up here, and then one that we left back closer to where we found the Twilight Karja. So both things we're going to want to take care of. Right here is a hunting ground. We are not going to be starting this in this episode, but I am going to talk to this guy. Because we do remember Thurles here.
I'll take care of this.
Thurles.
So you decided to visit the hunting grounds. Good on you. Isvad here has all kinds of trials, so hotshots like you can put their machine hunting skills to the test. Or as the Tenakth call it, earning your stripes.
I thought hunting grounds were Karja.
The Tenakth have them out west, too. Though if you ask the Karja, Westerners stole the idea from the Sundom. In fact, the Tenakth used this place for a while after they kicked the Karja out of the region. They even left behind some of the special coins they handed out to those who earned stripes. Look, they're medals, Karja ones. More spoils. I heard you can trade them for gear somewhere in the Tenakth clan lands. Pretty gruesome, I know. Then again, so were the Karja during the Red Raids. Come to think of it, if you plan on going west, I could convince Isvad to give you some, if you earned stripes here. Seems like they might be of use to you out there.
Thanks.
Oh, and if you happen to play Strike, my friend over there has some nifty pieces to trade. You need anything for the trials, come see me. I have some wares I'm sure you'd find handy. Good luck.
Okay, we got all sorts of things to do here. So Thurles himself has some stuff that he can sell us. So what do you got? Let's see, he's got the Fire Hunter, the Explosive Tripcaster. That could be very interesting. And then a Rope Caster. I actually do not like what they did to Rope Casters in this game, so I am not going to be touching that for now, but we'll get into those later. The Fire Hunter Bow was something I was very much considering getting, but I think I'm going to still hold off for just a little bit longer. We got a Strike Carver here who will give us some strike pieces, so that's pretty cool. Get some more bristleback pieces, a charger piece, things like that, all thanks to pieces that we actually get from the creatures that we've killed. I think I might as well add one to my collection. We'll get a couple of those and then move on from there. I don't really need to get anything in my stash, and I'm not going to actually start the hunting grounds itself just yet. We're going to wait a little while before we jump into that. Now we're going to continue to head the direction we were going with our mount in tow this time, so we can actually get some stuff done. So let's do it. Yeah, I'll save the hunting grounds for a little bit later. We are going to want to do it to unlock some nice gear, but right now I have other more pressing matters at hand as we prepare to finally reach Barren Light. Which is, I know, it's funny. We're like all this time, and, you know, Aloy's in such a hurry, but, you know, we got to stop and smell the roses a little bit by taking care of everything we can along the way and helping everybody. I think I killed another critter by running it over. I am so good at doing that. And look, it's a squirrel this time, which I actually needed to kill. So I will take that. Thank you. And then I apparently missed this supply cache the first time I was in here. But now the question is, what is this at the back? Let's see. Oh, actually, I think this is something I can't get through. But it is good that we've unlocked it. So this is actually a blocked path that will allow us to lead further. This is another something that we can't mess with just yet. But we'll have access to that actually relatively soon. So don't worry about that one in particular too much. Much like the metal flowers from before, it's just something that we're going to need to unlock a certain ability before we're able to get on through there. Okay, so are you guys following me? What are you three up to? I know you're Karja and all, but turn around. Yeah, go back where you came from. No, I'm actually going to try to take care of this signal tower really quickly, so I'm actually going to fast travel up to this campfire. Because evidently I missed this when I was up here last time. Oh, look, he's still dead. That's good. Evidently I missed this when I went up there the first time. I probably should have gotten it. I'm just going to pretend that he's not there. That is super sad that he still hasn't, like, been despawned. Okay. I mean, I guess the game doesn't pull any punches. But let's head around And actually remember to grab this time. That was a big mistake on my part. I completely forgot that one of the signal lens was, in fact, this tower. So, let's grab this Midnight Bloom. And make this jump. There you go. So, once we get this signal lens, I actually think we're going to head into Barren Light next rather than get the last signal lens, because there's another quest that's going to lead us up closer to that one. There's really no point. So there's our signal lens right there.
I can trade it with Reyna the next time I see her.
So we only have one more left to get, and I'm actually not going to... That's not what I want to do. I want to actually head back down. So what we're going to do next is... I'm going to travel to the... No, let's travel to this campfire, and then we'll head into Barren Light itself and move on from there. Like I said, we'll get this one last because there's a quest that actually leads us up that way later on. Okay, finally time to head on into the big place itself, which is, I mean, it's got a little bit more going, well, I shouldn't say it's got more going on than Chain Scrape. It's just, I guess, a bit more important to the story than Chain Scrape. Chain Scrape definitely has more side content in it, that's for sure. But there are a few side quests that we can get once we enter in here, I believe, at least a few, if not more. But first things first, we're going to want to head on in here.
First, I could resupply at my stash.
Yeah, we'll do that, but I'm going to talk to this guy first. This is Karif.
Savior, tell me, are you seeking passage into no man's land by any chance?
Maybe. Why do you ask?
Well, to hammer it plain, there's treasure out west. Unclaimed scrap and ancient metal. And I've got a sturdy band of salvagers that knows the lay of the land.
You're not afraid of the Tanakh?
Terrified. But I carry out most of my business in no man's land. Neutral territory and all that. Barren Light is our port of entry. When its doors aren't closed for an embassy. I was hoping your arrival meant they might be opening soon. I've got a business to run, after all.
I want that embassy to happen as much as you do. Believe me, I'm working on it.
Good to know. And keep us in mind. If you do manage to open the way, our main camp will be just past Barren Light. We'll buy any scrap you've got on you. And if you're looking for machine parts, we've got the best in the West. Guaranteed.
All right. Maybe later then.
If you could get those blasted gates open.
We will do our best. Okay, so we're going to get some salvage contracts a little bit later on. So that's interesting. We've also got yet another hunter here that's going to have more weapons here, including a rare quality weapon, a slicing shredder gauntlet, although we have not yet encountered the machine necessary to get this. Shredder gauntlets are okay. We also got a knockdown sharp shot bow. I actually think I am going to get that, and I'm going to equip it over my behemoth short bow. So we'll do that. As far as everything else is concerned, though, I think I'll just leave that as is. Sharp shot bows are the best for raw damage, and they also cover the best distance. They're the most accurate at long distances. So let's head on in here. We're going to get some pouch upgrades really quickly. Let's start with the tripwire pouch. Okay, and let's see. We got, okay, trap pouch. Upgrade that, and our potion pouch. All good. All right, now let's move on to outfit upgrades. Well, actually, let's not. Let's move on to weapon upgrades. There we go. Okay, knockdown sharp shot bow. Let's upgrade that at least once. Let's see, can we do more than that? Nope. We, again, need to kill off an enemy that we have not yet encountered. So, other than that, we have the prototype spike thrower. We can upgrade that at least once. That's good. Do it again. Get it up to level 2 for just some extra blast damage. And hey, what do you know? We can do it all the way. All right, so I think that is going to end up replacing my blast sling at a later point. Or at least when we get to a point where we don't need the blast sling any longer. I do want to actually check with the armorer, though, really quickly. Or Stitcher, I suppose, before I set everything in stone. Oh, Reyna, yeah. We'll talk to you a little bit later. I think I'm going to get the last lens before I bother talking to her, because I don't need the 15 metal shards that badly. All right, so what do you have? You have Nora Sentinel. Okay, so a rare quality one. Again, another critter I haven't yet fought, so I won't be able to do anything with that yet. I do have the shards for it, but I don't have the circulator, unfortunately. As far as coils, I think we'll just pass for now. So what do we got up here? Let's take a look. There might be something of interest up here. Hello? Who are you? Oh, you're an herbalist. You kind of look like Studious Wadis, but you are not. He's just got some potions that we could get. A cleanse potion. Cures all elemental and status effects. And he also sells berries. I do not need any of those. So we're going to head on down. And into... Wait, who's this? I think this is actually... I think this is a machine strike person. I'm not mistaken. Nope, this is actually the cook. Never mind. I swear there's a machine... Oh, there you are.
Anyone?
So this is another beginner player. We're going to come back to them a little bit later. I'm not going to worry about them right now, but we're definitely at some point going to come back and play that machine strike because I need to get that to get some skill points. And as far as our stash is concerned, I will also restock a little bit. There we go. Let us continue. Is that someone talking to me? I actually don't know if they were talking to me, but we got...
Looks like he's had a few.
A quest here, but we also have errand.
Gentlemen.
That's our cue.
You taking the edge off?
Huh. Well, I mean, I'd ask you to join, but who'd be left to save the world, right? All right, now let me guess. You're in a rush, right? So, whatever you need, ask away.
How have things been since
Your silent departure? Yeah, not bad. Vanguard's going strong. Helped Avad pick up the pieces after the battle with the Eclipse. I took a month to bury Ursa in the claim. But when I got back, I got the assignment to babysit Wadis on his way to the embassy. I thought that'd be a cakewalk, so of course things went sideways.
You got blindsided. Wasn't your fault.
A couple more of these, maybe I'll believe you.
I was, wondering if you were able to lay Ursa to rest, like you wanted.
Yeah, we did. Just seen the crowd that showed up to pay their respects. Half of them owed her a favor, and the other half owed her their lives. In the end, everybody drank. You know, that's the rowdiest funeral since ever.
Feels like she would have liked that.
Yeah, damn straight. Damn straight. She would have put them all under the table.
What do you know about the embassy?
Oh, yeah, not much. Only that Avad really wants it to happen. He said I'm making peace with these Tenakth. But from what I hear, they're not too big on the whole diplomacy thing. They do most of their talking with blades and arrows. So if you're heading their way, be prepared. Things might get ugly real fast.
I'll keep that in mind. What do you know about this place?
Well, nothing good. It's where the Carja dragged all the captives they took from the Forbidden West during the Red Raids. Lucky ones became slave labor. The rest were hauled off to the Sun Ring and Meridian.
Your sacrifice.
You got it. Tenakth made sure to wreck the place before they chased the Carja out of the West. I can't say I blame them. And now Avad's paying the Osram to rebuild it. And no matter how much new stone they put up, it'll still be stained in blood.
I better get going.
Oh yeah, don't let me stop you. Just, are you sure about this? Yeah, I'm saving the world. That sounds like a lot for just one...
Errand.
Yeah, all right. Can't blame me for trying. I guess what I'm really trying to say is, if you ever do need me...
I know where to find you. Hopefully sober next time.
Yeah, don't count on it. Be careful out there, Aloy.
That can't just be it with him. He's like one of the best characters in the entire series, if not the best, actually. He probably is the best, because I wouldn't say that Aloy herself is necessarily better. She's a bit more complicated in that regard, but let's figure out what's going on here. This prisoner evidently needs our help.
Savior, you're my last hope.
Conover. She's Meridian's savior, not yours.
It's just Aloy. What do you want?
Please, no one will listen. But the Eclipse... they're here in the Daunt.
Really, Conover? Aloy's the one that defeated them. You're bothering her with this hogwash now?
Some of them must have fled west after the battle at the Elite. I saw one of our sentries, Loravik, sneaking off to meet with one. I tried to eavesdrop, but they spotted me. And then Loravik tried to kill me. I fought back. It was him or me.
Unfortunately, there's no hard evidence that connects Loravik to the Eclipse. And since Conover doesn't deny killing his fellow soldier, Nozar sentenced him to death.
What makes you so sure Loravik was working with the Eclipse?
Well, I was too far to hear everything. But I heard them both say the word Eclipse.
It's not the most outlandish claim I've heard, but it's up there.
Crying Eclipse is a convenient way to dodge a death sentence.
If I have to die, so be it. But if we ignore this threat, others are going to die too.
Tell me exactly what happened.
Weeks ago, during a shift change, some trespassers slipped through the gate. By the time anyone noticed, they were halfway out the canyon. Nozar didn't see the need to give chase. Let the Tenakth take care of them, he said.
Nozar's not one to be sidetracked. He tightened up the patrol schedules, reprimanded the sentries, and everyone moved on.
But I couldn't stop thinking about it. None of us are careless out here, meaning someone left it open on purpose. And Loravik, well, he's always grumbling about officers. But on this, he was too quiet. And after the incident, he started acting different, jumpy. So when I spotted him sneaking out of the barracks after hours, I followed. I found him arguing with a stranger. And when Loravik mentioned the Eclipse, I tried getting closer, but they heard me. The stranger took off, and Loravik lunged at me with his knife. Instincts took over. Sentries heard the scuffle and found me standing over his body.
Why don't you believe him?
We combed the woods, searched Laravik's bunk, searched it again, didn't find anything. Look, Conover's a good man. I don't believe he murdered Laravik in cold blood. But Nozar only listens to facts. And that fact is, Conover killed his fellow sentry. He doesn't deny it, right?
No, but more Eclipse
And
are out
considering
there.
there's no evidence backing up this Eclipse story, well, we can't question a dead man. Nozar's on edge with the upcoming embassy and doesn't want distractions. But hey, if you find a bunch of Eclipse soldiers hatching an evil plot in the woods, please do let us know.
The meeting you witnessed. Did you hear anything else about their plans?
No. But the clearing where they met is just east of here, across the river.
A dozen soldiers have already searched it, Conover. There's nothing there.
I can see things others can't. If the Eclipse are in the Daunt, I'll find them.
Thank you, Aloy. Sun bless your search.
Don't get your hopes up, soldier.
Oh, you'll be fine. I certainly hope, assuming that you aren't actually the bad guy. Okay, so we're going to have to take care of that. Let's see. So Shadows from the Past. That is actually going to take us over this way. And hey, what do you know? Look it up this way, right where we said we were going to be heading. Huh, I wonder if this is the quest I was talking about. Okay, let's head on over here and see if we can figure out what's going on. Oh, they're just cutting wood. I was like, what the heck is that frickin' noise? I like how they're floating the logs into place. I think that's very interesting. So I'm deliberately swimming across here just because I actually want to grab some of this river bloom along the way. So let's do that. Oh, I do need to actually kill some fish, don't I? Because those actually can be used. Oh, I guess I can't get any in this river in particular, though. But those can actually be used for pouch upgrades at a little bit of a later time. This game is a little bit better about metering out the upgrade or what you need to get upgrades than the first game was. You could get like everything you needed for upgrades instantly in the first game. In this game, you're not so lucky. Okay, what am I looking for here? Let's see. Oh, there's the blood. That is definitely...
This must be the clearing where Conover says he saw the eclipse. Bloodstains. As good a place to start as any.
Sure is.
Pretty sure this is where Conover killed that guard. Maybe my focus can tell me if there really was a third person here.
Let's see. We've got footprints, branches, and human tracks. We can take. I guess we can take a look at these first.
I see plenty of tracks from the Karja search party. Not helpful.
I figured. Get out of here, boar. We're not interested in you right now.
Broken branches. Was someone up here?
I mean, this is pretty obvious. I don't know how they didn't notice this.
Faint tracks leading away from Barren light. I should be able to follow them with my focus. Let's see where this leads.
All right,
Maybe
off we
Conover
go.
wasn't lying after all.
I don't think he was. Let me actually get my sharp shot bow at the ready here. This might be helpful. Oh. Is this leading
Where's the
around?
trail? There's too many machines walking around.
Looks like we're going to have to take a little bit of a detour here then.
Once I'm past them.
Let's mark each of these. Is there another one? I actually don't know. Didn't see nothing. All right, well, hold on a moment. I'm going to shoot you in the face. There we go. And then another one in the face. Oh, I thought I wasn't even getting experience for those. Oh, wait, we got one more. In the face. That should do it.
Should be easy to follow the trail up ahead now.
That is some good damage there off of this thing. I do love me a good sharp shot bow, but I definitely need to get some upgrades in regards to its pouch space, that's for sure. All right, so it looks like the trail continues on well past these.
A lot of it.
I see it. Oh, hold on.
Whoever the runner was, this machine must have slashed him.
Interesting. Well, we're going to have to continue to follow this trail in the next episode, guys, because I think that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this episode very, very much. Next episode, we're going to finish this quest, grab ourselves the last signal lens and take it to Reyna, and then we're going to try and beat the machine strike that's in that area before we get on with the actual main quest once again. We're finally almost at that point, I promise you guys. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this episode very, very much, and I will see you all in the next one.